In the system, if you blink when you do the screen, then you messed up. Double king, I hit full of rings, you can kiss them. R.I.P. the latest street, if you test them. There's a glitch in the system, if you blink when you do the screen, then you messed up. Double king, I hit full of rings, you can kiss them. R.I.P. the latest street, if you test them. There's a glitch in the system,
What up, everybody? I'm pretty sure there's no one here, but I'm gonna say what up, everybody, anyways. Oh, apparently I got one person watching, so what up? One person who is watching, two people who are watching, what up? Hey, Shane Duggar, what up, buddy? Yeah, I'm fucking bored. Fucking chilling in the house, and I felt like doing a frame swap today. So, that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm probably going to shoot the ship for a little while, do a little Q&A, a little bit of some shout-outs, and then I'm going to start ripping apart some shit here. The plan for today, anyways, I want to switch my everything out of the Umagod frame, the Remix, into either the hyper low CG or Chameleon. So I'm gonna actually let you guys decide. Once we get a few more people in here, I'm gonna let everyone in the chat decide which frame I'm gonna do. So either the hyper low or the Chameleon. They're both actually missing one landing pad on different sides. So yeah, these are actually both used frames. The Chameleon has hardly been flown. The Hyperlow's actually been flown quite a bit. I've only actually snapped one arm on this Hyperlow. It's a pretty solid frame, and that was only because I had a desync. I was flying 6 cells on 4-cell motors because I wanted to see what was going to happen. So that wasn't the greatest idea. Anyway. I'm gonna move that just a hair so that I don't have crazy glare in behind me. So, for the people who follow my page pretty closely, as you guys know, I've been doing a lot of grow and show stuff. I'm going to be introducing some of my other hobbies into this channel now. They will be still mainly drone stuff, but I'm going to put some art in and shit like that, kind of expand my channel a little bit, and obviously I smoke weed, so that's going to be part of the channel too. I've always kind of smoked weed on my channel, so it's not that much of a difference. You guys are just going to be able to see what I'm doing a little bit better. I've owned 6 Chameleons, and I've actually only ever broken one out of 6. I've given quite a few away, and I've sold quite a few, but as far as the titanium models, I've actually never broken one of these frames. I still have the first one I bought, right here actually. I flew this frame for a good year, and I got a few chips on the arms, and I had to glue a little bit of delamination on the bottom, but like this thing has lasted a long fucking time. Yeah, Texas got some serious laws on that shit, man. It's kind of scary. I don't think I'd even be smoking a joint in Texas. What up, Razman? How you doing? Long time no speak. That's kind of my fault. I've been MIA. How you doing, bro? I'm doing a little frame swap today. What do you pick? So far, Hyperlow's winning. I'm going to change my Umagod remix. I'm doing a frame swap to either the Hyperlow CG or Chameleon. Got me coffee. I'm just going to share this live stream to a couple pages on Facebook, and then I'm going to do a couple shout outs here. I'm going to see if I can't get some more people in this room, god damn it. I never do morning streams, so this is different. I don't know if I'm going to get a lot of people in the room, but we'll see. Just going to share it here a few times. And I think I'm going to put on my Spotify so we got some music in the background. It's not just dead silent all the time. Alrighty. So that should get some people in here. So I guess I can start off with a little bit of talking about my plants if you guys didn't watch my last video. But my birthday cake Otto, it's very odd looking, strange plant. I started it off in the window, so it didn't really have the proper light cycle. And then it started budding on me, and I basically have a 2-foot long solid bud, and it's like this big at the bottom, and it goes right up into 2 points at the top. It's just a monstrosity. I actually had a few people tell me to just kill it. They were saying, oh, it's not going to bud, the buds aren't going to form, but yeah, the buds fucking formed. It's a solid fucking nug. But, yeah, 2 weeks, 2 weeks Sunday, so I guess it's a little less than 2 weeks. I'm going to be doing the final shock, so basically I'm going to stab the stem, and, yeah, I'm going to stab the stem, freezing cold water, ice cubes, and then leave it in the dark for a few days, and that will shock the shit out of it, and then I chop it off and start drying it. So I'll be doing a little vlog for that. Hey, True FPV Blood, how you doing, buddy? The biggest Armaten nightmares I've heard of is when they were doing that Space Age carbon. They had that special edition Space Age carbon, and it was supposed to be better, but it ended up being way more brittle. So that might have been the nightmares you were hearing about Armaten. I know when the I guess it would have been the Marmot, when the Marmot first came out, they were doing that Space Age. Thanks, Razman, I appreciate it. But yeah, that was the only thing I've really heard about Armaten. And on really, if you break an Armaten frame, the warranties are pretty damn good. You just send it in and get a new fucking one. That's one of the beauties of having a warranted frame. But yeah, it's for anyone who's just joining. What up, Zero FPV? For anyone who's joining, I'm letting people in the chat decide between the Hyperlow CG and the Armaten Chameleon. And I'm going to be switching everything from this remix over. This is a 6-cell setup, CL Racing F4S, TBS Unify, Foxier Falcor, yeah, some Racer Star 2306 1722s. I believe it's got 2 Lumineers and 2 Armaten ESCs. We're gonna find out when I start pulling it apart. But yeah, I'm actually running a VAS switcher. Big shout out to VAS, actually, by the way. Video Aerial Systems, they sent me a whole shit ton of fucking antennas to review, so I'm going to be putting a bunch of reviews on their new stubbies. I've been using these VAS stubbies for, I want to say, at least the last 2 months, and these are awesome stubbies, and it took me a really long time to smash the cap off of that, and it's still a perfectly good antenna. But yeah, I for those of you who don't know, I'm pretty much only use VAS antennas. I have a few, like I have Fox ear antennas and all that, but I mainly only use Video Aerial Systems for antennas. Goggles for sure. But yeah, I started running VAS on all my quads now too. Yeah, I'm gonna do all the videos. I didn't really document this gross as well as I wanted to, mainly because of it growing so strange, and I made the mistake of posting it to Reddit, and a bunch of people just started tearing into me and saying, oh, you should kill that fucking plant and this and that. So I wasn't covering it as much as I would like to. I actually have a Strix antenna somewhere. One of the cube ones, looks like a cube. It's somewhere. That's a pretty good antenna too. I use that. I use longer antennas when I know I'm going to be going far. I find stubbies, when you're getting far away and then you turn around because of the battery or whatever, it creates a lot of feedback. So I like a longer antenna when I am flying far away, if I know I'm going to be flying far away, which isn't actually that far because I don't have crossfire or anything. I just have my 5 dBi mod on my X90 Plus. Coffee. But yeah, I have a few more grows on the go, and I will be documenting them a lot. I actually have a video coming up. I filmed it all this morning. I just haven't edited it. I haven't edited it. But I'm putting out a new vlog on training your plants. I don't know if you've ever heard of training your plants, but basically you're bending the plant in certain ways to help the branches at the bottom of the plant get light without a whole bunch of trimming and stuff, because you don't want to chop all your leaves off, because that's what's feeding the plant. What up, Panic? How you doing? My favorite freestyle motor size. So I fly 4 and 6S just because I don't have a lot of lipos. I just fly whatever I have. But yeah, I switch between 4 and 6L all the time. I like a 2306 stator. For 5-inch, 2306 stator. And for 4S, I like 2400, 2450, like around 2400 kV. The steels are actually a little lower, and some are a little higher than 2400 kV. For 6L, I like the 2306 1750s, which is, I believe it's the same size as the Ethics Stouts. Thanks, True FPV Blood. Yeah, everyone hit that like button. But yeah, I like a 2306 stator. I like torque. So the 2306 stator is a little more geared to what I fly. If I want to go fast, if I were to fly a higher cam angle, then I might go to a 2207 or a 2208. But yeah, as far as freestyle, I like a 2306. I like to have that torque. Torque will get you off of the ground fast, but it will also stop you fast. So that's why I like that. Anyways, I'm gonna take the last gulp of my coffee here, and I'm gonna start off with a patron shout out. Drone Days, Elevate FPV, Stoner Trash FPV, Kenneth Deli, Mike Wheats, Propaganda, Raichu FPV, Super Deluxe, and Gabriel Baxter. You guys are all my patrons. Thank you very much. You guys are above and beyond. It's actually, you have no idea how helpful it is to have that little bit of extra cash. So it shows when I do my vlogs and everything. When I have new shit, you guys can at least know that's what it's going to. It goes back into the stream pretty much. I'm going to do a merch shout out. So I actually released 2 new hoodie designs. I made one of them into a t-shirt because it was requested by Mr. Trueblood FPV. Big shout out to you. Again, this guy, he has more reckless merch than anyone. So huge shout out to True FPV Blood. Plus the guy brought the reckless 666 lipo hoodie down to the protest with him and got everyone to sign it. It's actually really cool. So really big shout out to True FPV Blood. What the FPV, Harbles, Killer Bee RC, Amphibious, NATO, and Super Deluxe. You guys have all bought merch. You guys are fucking awesome. It goes a long way. Like I said before, especially now with the virus, every fucking dollar counts, and I appreciate it so much. You guys have no idea. If it doesn't go to the stream, it's going in my belly, so you can at least feel good that you're feeding a motherfucker. Okay, I want to shout out Project Zen and Goon Squad. Obviously, I'm on those teams. I want to shout out Oz Quads. I may as well show you the monster. I'm pretty sure everyone has seen it. Right now, it is actually my bot coin holder till I get the rest of the parts to finish it. But that is the Oz Quads monster. If you want to grab yourself one, go to ozquads.com. Also, shout out to Shop North of Toronto. It's my buddy's bong shop. You get bongs, lights, tents, fucking everything. So check out shopnoroftoronto.ca, I believe. All the links are down below. All the links should be down in the description. Big shout out to Drone Nation and Nick. Big shout out to G-Code. That is a frame I'll be testing very soon. I guess I may as well show you guys. This is the G-Code FS1 frame. I'm gonna be the first North American tester / pilot for G-Code. I am so excited to fly this frame. When they send me one, honestly, I'm probably gonna grab a few of them and I might switch everything over to them so that I have a couple 6S quads and a couple 4S quads to just beat the hell out of, because I want to put these through the paces. They're solid. Ruthless FPV. Check him out. He's from South Africa. Ruthless FPV has been testing these frames for at least the last year. Prototype after prototype. So I know this frame has gone through the paces, so I'm really excited to test it out. Who else? What else do I want to shout out? Oh, for the people who've never seen my stream, my internet is garbage. I don't have an Ethernet cable. I'm on garbage Wi-Fi right now. So if the bitrate looks fucked up, it's not my settings, it's just the Wi-Fi. So I apologize for that. This can basically just be like a radio station for you. You can just minimize it and listen to me, because watching the blurry shit, it's almost not worth it sometimes. I feel bad for the people. Like, I was doing video shoutouts. I'm gonna start that back up. But I was doing a lot of video shoutouts, and I felt like I was just butchering everyone's videos with my garbage Wi-Fi. But yeah, I'll be starting that back up. So yeah, everyone stay safe with the virus and shit going on. It's better to be safe than sorry, so just keep your hands clean and shit. Another thing, I'm doing a seed giveaway, a pot seed giveaway on my Instagram. So if you check out Reckless the Critical Hitta, if you go to Reckless FPV, my Instagram, Reckless_FPV, and then you go to the tagged photos, you'll see a whole bunch of plants. Just click on one of those plants and it will bring you to one of my other Instagram profiles. So if you want a chance to win some of the reckless genes and you want to grow some reckless genes in your closet, fucking check it out. You might win some. I'm actually going to do 2 draws, so I'm giving away 30 seeds. It's labeled as a mystery seed giveaway, but I have a pretty good idea of what the seeds are. There's going to be some black water and perps crossed with blueberry kush. So they're going to be kind of mixed together. So it's one of those you're gonna pop a bunch and you're gonna see what kind of grows. So it's pretty cool. Some people really like the mystery seed giveaways. I'll be doing some more of those. Obviously, I'm gonna probably do bong giveaways and fucking all that shit. So I think that brought me to the end of all of my shoutouts. And let me just go through. I write a bunch of stuff on here. I write things down so that I don't forget. Oh, huge shout out to KO Pride and Corey Tapp. They both had babies like on the same damn day. It was just the other day actually. So big congratulations. We got some new rippers in the making. So yeah, big congratulations to Corey and KO Pride. So I think that is the end of my shoutouts. Put that over there. I'm going to put on some music, I think, and then I'm going to start pulling this fucking remix apart, I guess. So yeah, thanks everyone for showing up, by the way. I know I didn't really plan this. I just kind of was like, I'm going fucking live. I'm just going through the comments real quick. I appreciate it, True FPV Blood. I do my best. I need to get on that. I need to just pump out more designs. I have so many designs up here. I just need to do them. Plus, I have those new wild style type graffiti drawings that I just need to edit up. They're obviously going to be a bunch of fucking pot leaves and shit. It'll look cool when it's done. I'm probably going to do some with like broken prop filler and shit like that. It'll be cool. Yeah, man, the reckless wildflowers. Hey, if you sign up for the Patreon, I'll shout you out right now, bro. I'm gonna start. I was doing on my Patreon exclusive videos, so you get to see all my videos early. I have some like ridiculous edits that I never actually made public that are on my Patreon. So if you want to see me just getting stoned as shit and flying a Mobula around my house, then you're gonna want to be a patron. I didn't think anyone would want to see that shit, so I just made it an unlisted video and posted it for the patrons. Nice, bro. Yeah, I need to get out and fly again. I haven't gone out and flown in a few days. But yeah, I gotta get back out there. So I'm gonna start fucking ripping this bitch apart here. Fucking. So I don't know if you guys saw it. I don't know if you guys saw on my Instagram. I don't know if I have it readily available. But I won an HDLRC fucking giveaway for a 4-in-1 ESC, and I didn't even get to fucking fly it. I was pissed. I don't know where it is now. It's like a 60 fucking amp 4-in-1, and I fucking burnt it out in 2 seconds. Never even made it off the fucking table. And that's what was supposed to go in my my Bando 7. So now I have this beautiful frame just sitting on the goddamn wall because I need to get motors for it and a fucking big ass 4-in-1 ESC. I want to fly this so damn bad. I miss flying it. I was flying it in the winter time and it's so fun. So fast, man. 7-inch is so fun to fly. What up, F14 FPV? How you doing? So yeah, I just finished patron shoutouts and merch shoutouts. How you doing, babe? There's my girlfriend, Stoner Trash. Go sub Stoner Trash FPV. Oh, okay, yeah, I forgot to say, for anyone just joining, for the frame swap, it's between a Hyperlow CG and our Mountain Chameleon. So far, the Hyperlow CG is winning, so put in the comments which one you want to see all of the remix guts go into. Hyperlow CG or a Chameleon. I'll put those right there so you can see them real good, doggone it. Take the rest of these straps off. I gotta chop all these fucking zip ties. Yeah, the Reckless drones are more zip tie than they are carbon fiber sometimes. Oh, these side snips are garbage now. And I'll rip off all these zip ties right now so that I don't even have to fuck with them later. And then take these props off. So yeah, Hyperlow CG or Chameleon. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? Nice, dude. Yeah, I just downed like 2 coffees. I'm actually kind of tempted to go make another one. But I think I'm gonna make myself take this frame apart first, at least. Oh no, Razman, that sucks, dude. Oh, that's the fucking worst. I guess, honestly, that's probably the best part of just flying with my girlfriend. Oh, thanks, babe. Is we both, she flies R5 and I fly R4, and we don't have problems. She could be flying 100 feet that way, I could be flying 100 feet this way. Every once in a while, I'll get one of those flashes, the feedback or whatever. Ha! No worries, true FPV blood. I took a couple poops before I started. I'm all out of weed, so it's not like I won't have the weed helping that. Well, I would really appreciate that. I have no rush, though. If you want to just put a little nug in my grinder, I can do it. We've been super trying to conserve everything with the virus going on. So basically, if I got a little extra dough, thanks, babe. If I got a little extra dough, I'll get myself some weed. But the priority is my girlfriend, obviously, because I'm a good boyfriend. So I want to make sure my girlfriend's taken care of first. That's just the type of guy I am, and I love my girlfriend, so stoned wife is a happy wife. Hey, babe? Well, I was out, but my girlfriend's nice enough to give me a couple bowls here. So yeah, what are you guys thinking? I guess there's no rush. I can wait till I can wait a little bit. But I'm curious to see. I'm just mainly curious to see what frame you guys are more interested in. I've flown them both. So that's why I wanted to leave it up to you guys. They're both really nice frames to fly. I love slammed frames, so the hyper low CG slammed all the way. This frame is really, really nice to fly. The props actually sit up above the top plate, so it's really, really nice. I like that the mount came with it too. Some companies don't give you mounts, and that sucks for people like me who don't have 3D printers. So I have to buy prints, and it's always overpriced. So sometimes I'll get a print like this for a GoPro mount, and I'll actually nick it right in the middle and split it in half so that I have two mounts. So they'll be skinny mounts, but at least I have two mounts, right? Yeah, for sure, true FPV blood. Slammed, the way I see it is the longer the standoffs are, the more your top plate and bottom plate can actually shift from each other. That was a big problem I had. My first drone ever was X-Hover Element. It had 30 millimeter standoffs, so it was like super fucking tall. And every time I crashed, the whole frame, like I'd hit here, and the whole top of the frame, it's like the weight of the battery in the GoPro would pull the whole top of the frame forward, and all my standoffs would just be bent forward. So yeah, shorter standoffs are definitely going to be way, way tougher. I'm kind of leaning towards the hyper low too. I like the Chameleon. I prefer to fly a slightly lower camera angle than what the Chameleon allows. So I'm actually going to show you something. I modified my girlfriend's Chameleon. So this is Stoner Trash. This is Stoner Trash's Chameleon. And I don't know if you can see it. Let me just open my OBS so that I can see. So if you look really close, you can actually see that I shaved down the standoff so that I could lower the camera angle. She's running, I'd say, about 20-25 degrees. So yeah, I shaved that down so that we could bring the camera angle down, and I actually shaved it down to where you could actually see the threading, and then I filled it in with solder to make it strong again. So that's my modified Chameleon standoff, so that you can run your camera angle a little lower without making 3D prints and all that shit. So yeah, that's a little fancy, reckless modification. I do a lot of stuff like this. I don't have 3D printer, so I mount all my antennas with pretty much zip ties and stuff. Like, and let me take this down. You can pretty much tell if it's a reckless drone if the ass end just looks like a bunch of zip ties. That's your average reckless drone is made out of zip ties. Because your boy don't have a friggin' ender, none of that stuff. Everything's gonna fall off the wall here. I'm just gonna put this over here so that I don't start breaking stuff. But yeah, my Apex is the same thing. I just got, I actually like the pigtails. I actually like the pigtails that you can mount with. Oh, thanks, babe. Let me just take this off. Thanks, my love. Ooh, super full. Got the shakes. Oh, thanks, my love. Oh, so I made cookies out of scratch for the first time. See what this fucking COVID shit's doing? Your boy Reckless learned how to make sugar cookies from scratch. That's the fucking best. But yeah, back to antennas. So I actually like the pigtails that have the little mounts on them because I just zip tie them to my standoffs. And this is actually good. You save a lot of pigtails with having that softness of the zip tie, because instead of breaking a pigtail, I just snap a zip tie. So no biggie. I love this quad, by the way. This is, most of my 6L videos are filmed with this beauty. And a lot of these parts were actually given to me. They didn't want to be shouted out because they didn't want to be bothered by a bunch of people for free shit, but a lot of these parts were given to me. The Acon 3255 amp, amazing 4-in-1. I'm going to say right now, I hate 4-in-1s. I used to run a Lumineer Alpha, which is an all-in-one. I burnt one out, and I just about, I was about to cry. Like, I was actually pretty upset. It was actually in this frame. You can see where I patched up this remix. So the frame broke right here, and this part that's hinged to this bolt right here, about that much of the frame went up into my all-in-one and fucking ripped one of those caps off, and the fucking thing just sparked up. So it was like $175, like that. So I hate 4-in-1s. This Acon 3255 amp, and as you guys, some of you know, I fly in the winter, I fly in blizzards. I flew this drone, this is the drone I flew in that blizzard. There's no conformal coating on that 4-in-1. And I flew this 4-in-1 all winter. Acon 3255 amp, if you solder that thing up good, that shit's gonna last you. I'm super impressed with that. But yeah, all that stuff. Okay, well, I think it's about that time. How long have we been streaming for? You guys are like waiting for me to do this frame swap for the last 40 minutes, and I'm just yapping on. Yeah, Razman. Go check Razman's channel out. This guy 3D prints entire pods with a 3D pen, and they look sick. They look so sick. Hey, Pitch at FPV. I'm just going through the comments real quick. Yeah, torque is for flying, not crashing. Yeah, what up, Pitch It? So, for anyone who's new here, I usually do my patron shoutouts, and I do my merch shoutouts for my anyone who bought Teespring. If you just send me a picture of you wearing my merch, or if you have your merch, just take a picture, send it to me. I'll probably use the picture in advertisement, but you will get shouted out on pretty much every stream. Just because I appreciate it. The support goes a long way. I do this every stream. I shout out everyone who buys merch and patrons and just generally good people. I like to shout people out. It's kind of, I love doing that. I wish I could show more videos, but I gotta get my Wi-Fi worked on a little bit better. But anyways, yeah, we've been, you guys have been listening to me yap on for 40 minutes. You know what time it is? It's fucking bong time, guys. I was out, but my girlfriend just brought me a fucking little sesh here. So I'm gonna smoke a little bowl. F14, post whatever you like, bro. Just post your videos in the edit section. Make sure you post your channel link in the channel links only page. You can post your fucking pot plants in the Chiba chat. My Discord is very fucking laid back. If you're one of those people that gets upset about people tagging or whatever, or posting stuff in the wrong spot, then my Discord probably isn't for you, because it's just a fucking... It's pretty much a big fucking free-for-all. And that's kind of how I like it. I don't like too many rules, man. Life's too fucking short. But yeah, F14, post up all your shit, dude. Post it all up. Everyone can check you out. Sidewinder, nice. Yeah, this is actually a Remix V1, and the bottom is smashed up. I actually have it patched up with aluminum and zip ties. It actually works really good. Like, it's a great patch. But I kind of want to keep this frame the way it is, because it is a Remix V1, and I don't think you can get these anymore. I don't think they're bouncing around anymore, and these are all the original parts. I haven't I just broke that one piece, but these are all original parts, so I flew it around a few times, and then I was like, maybe I should just save that frame, because I do like it, and it was one of my first frames I ever bought, so yeah. That's another one of my reasons for switching it over. Plus, it's almost too balanced. I don't know if that's a thing, but it's almost too balanced. Like, I like to feel that my quad's flipping. I don't know, it's weird. It's hard to explain it. I will fly this if I'm just trying to be juicy and I'm doing that juicy stuff in the trees. Yeah, this frame all day, but the style of flying that I do, it's almost too balanced for me to fly it. Yeah, do it. Do it, dude. Yeah, True FPV Blood is, he's all over the Discord. If you have any questions about the Discord, True FPV Blood, KO Pride, like a few of the guys are on all the time, and you can ask them anything. They know lots. And if worse comes to worse, they can get a hold of me for you. Nice, Sidewinder. Yeah, this is the only one I bought. It's fucking bong time, and I'm talking about fucking drones. Pack your damn bowl, Reckless. God damn it. God damn it. I gotta watch the time. I don't have, for those of you who know about my little garden, I don't have timers or self-watering systems. I do everything by hand. I'm kind of old school like that. So all the smokers, blunts, bongs, joints, or dabs? Just a random question. Even though this is a Q&A for Reckless, I'm going to ask you guys questions. You burnt yours already? So yeah, I'm going to shout out my buddy north of Toronto again. Shop north of Toronto. It's my buddy's bong shop. If you need grow lights, grow tents, bongs, pipes, rolling trays, fucking anything you can think. Anything you can think of. And this bong is from Shop north of Toronto too. Killer prices. If you need, I will shoot you a discount too, but check out Shop north of Toronto. Big Oily Guy, what up, bro? How you doing? It's fucking bowl time, guys. Fucking bong time. Cheers, everyone. If you don't have any weed, I'll smoke this one for you. Yeah, glass all the way. The only time I like acrylic for my flying bag. So that's my flying bong. That's the one I bring with me. Speaking of which, I should totally strap that to a drone and fly it and actually turn it into a flying bong. So what's everyone been doing? What's everyone been doing to pass time during this COVID crap? Like I'm trying to get out and fly as much as I can, but like it's in the back of your mind. It's messed up. I don't like the way everything's going right now. I actually, for those of you who don't know, my mom and my brothers moved out to England about 11 years ago. So they live way overseas, and it fucking sucks because if something happens, then I can't do anything. So that's just one of those things that stress me out, keep me awake at night. But yeah, what's everyone doing to keep busy? Laser bongs? What? Nice, dude. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing my whole cropping process in a couple weeks. I have birthday cake auto it's probably ready to be chopped down this week, but I want to shock it a little bit more and tighten those buds up a little bit more. So I'm giving it a couple more weeks. So yeah, we're gonna find out how many different ESCs I have on this thing. Yeah, if you've ever seen a Frankenquad, everything Reckless flies is a Frankenquad. It's the only way to keep shit up in the air sometimes. Doing yard work, eh? Yeah, I've been gardening. I probably spend too much time with my plants. I'm starting to listen to a lot of reggae. Nice, dude. That's good to hear it. Oh, online classes, eh? NASCAR Heat, nice. Lots of gaming, eh? Hey, D-Fly, how you doing? Greetings from Germany, awesome. Germany's on my list. It's on my bucket list. I was actually just saying I have family in England, so that's my home base when I'm doing Europe. Yeah, I don't have kids, so I've just been annoying my cats. The cats are done with me. So yeah, what's everyone thinking? So far it's hyper low. So far hyper low's winning. It's between the hyper low frame and the chameleon frame. I've flown them both, obviously. I like them both for different reasons. The hyper low is very balanced. The chameleon is very, very tough. They are one of the tougher frames for sure, especially for camera protection. Okay, so alright, no, I have, it looks like 2 Armaten ESCs and 2 Lumineer ESCs. They're all 30 amp, so whatever, it works. Oh wow, I was super lazy with this build. I didn't even heat shrink these ESCs, I just taped them up. It is what it is. Yeah, I've honestly, I've been flying this slammed alien. I actually just posted a picture on my Facebook. I built that alien 2 years ago. 2 fucking years ago I built that thing. And I haven't even broken an arm on it yet. The ends of the arms are pretty much gone. Wow. Yeah, I was really lazy with this build. The ESCs aren't sealed or anything. They're just kind of stuck on there and taped. Not even heat shrinked. Heat shrinked. That's the new word of the day. This stream has been brought to you in part by Shrinked. Always full send. Yeah, dude, the alien, I was actually, I was one of those guys that, because I was flying a chameleon, and I was like, the aliens are just a hype. Those are just fanboys. And then I flew one. The only way, this is my main quad. This is my favorite 4S setup I have ever flown. This is a KISS V1 slammed alien 4.5. The balance of this frame, I basically call it it's my Hattori Hanzo. This shit is balanced. Oh, it's still bong time? It's still bong time. Big face. Ha! Your boy Reckless is falling apart here. I can't even get my stream straight. It's still bong time. What the fuck? Apparently one bong time was too much. But yeah, this is in my opinion, and I haven't flown like a shit ton of frames. I've flown chameleons, Hyperlow CG, Remix. Like I guess I've flown quite a few frames. But the slammed aliens are, I don't know. There's just something about the slammed alien that I just haven't found something I like more yet. So that's why I haven't switched to anything else. I like the Apex. I do really like the Apex. I shouldn't really hack it. I guess I just haven't flown it enough. But the Apex is actually a really nice fly too. It's a very solid frame. And there's not a lot of drag on it. Like when you punch it, it goes. Take it easy, Razman. Yeah, I actually, when I started flying 3 years ago, my first frame was the X-Hover Element. It had the double arm style, 2 arms on as one piece. And I snapped the bottom plate 3 times, and I got sick of it. And then the aluminum frame, the OG Chameleon came out, and I fucking flew the shit out of that frame for a long ass time, and I finally delaminated 2 arms on one. But yeah, I haven't broken more than one Chameleon. I ended up delaminating both front arms. When I had just the one arm delaminated, I kept flying it. It flew like shit because the fucking one arm was a little floppy, but I just kept flying it, and then eventually the other arm went on it too. What up, Juggernaut? How you doing? So we're just doing a frame swap. I was doing between the Chameleon and the Hyperlow. So far, everyone's choosing Hyperlow. So I think I'm just going to switch everything over to the Hyperlow. I'm still working on taking this apart. I've been slacking. I have never called customer support for anything yet, drone-wise. I am very stubborn, and I try to figure everything out myself. Yeah, my cats love chasing the Mobula. They don't necessarily always chase it, but they want to at least be in the same room just to watch it. Holy, East Malaysia. What up, buddy? That's crazy. I don't think I'd trust my cats around a toothpick. I don't like open props around my cats. So yeah, I tend to do this kind of often. I will frame swap. Sometimes if I want something set up particularly, I will do a frame swap, but then switch motors or whatever, depending on the condition of the motors. Oh man, this is just, I got cardboard. I literally have cut up lipo boxes as an insulator between the ESCs and the carbon fiber. I really got lazy on this build, apparently. Fucking cardboard. I actually, when I bought the Hyperlow CG, I actually bought 2 of them. So I have a bunch of arms. I pretty much have a whole replacement frame as far as the Hyperlow CG. So no worries on that. I don't really break a lot of carbon. Like, a lot of my flying's, I guess, slower and low to the ground. I don't know. I can't really explain it. Maybe I'm just lucky. But I don't really break a lot of carbon. I broke one arm on the Hyperlow CG, but I had a desync going, like, top speed about 150 feet above the ground, and then I went into death roll, and the arm had no chance. I landed on one arm and snapped it. And they snap right here. I don't know why they did that. I guess that would be my one complaint about this frame, is 2 screw holes right next to each other on the arm like that, because that's where it snapped. Right at the holes, pretty much. I think I have the arm somewhere. That's wicked, dude. I've wanted to go to Borneo for a long time because you guys got some crazy rainforests over there. My aunt went down there. My aunt and my dad were supposed to go together, but it ended up just being my aunt who went down. So I got these all fucking unscrewed now. This probably won't take too long. I can probably just keep talking to everyone while I'm doing it too. Hopefully I don't forget nothing. Yeah, honestly, dude, I'm not... To be completely honest, as far as ordering drone parts, I'm not ordering shit right now. I just can't afford it. That's kind of the reason why I'm doing a frame swap and not rebuilding my fucking Bandolero 7 or finishing my fucking Osquad's Monster or finishing my fucking FPV Milita Harvest. Like, I got 2 frames with brand new motors, and I just need to get the parts to fucking finish them. This one is artwork. I'm gonna fly it, but this is gonna be like my on-the-wall prized possession. These are the custom one-of-a-kind demon seeds on there, so like this is my Rolls Royce, basically. I'm gonna fly it, but it's just gonna be a sexy wall piece, basically. So yeah, 2 frames with brand new motors that need to be finished, and I had to take apart my my Bandolero 7 because I was actually running the guts that I'm taking out of this on here. So 30 amp ESCs on 6S works, but 30 amp ESCs on 6S with 7-inch props does not work. Rustic, I am doing a frame swap. I was leaving it up to everyone in the chat between the Hyperlow CG and the Chameleon. So far, it's the Hyperlow CG's winning. So I'm going to be swapping my Remix V1 guts into the Hyperlow CG. I never do early streams like this, so this is kind of new. Thanks again, everyone who came and hung out. I appreciate you guys. So one thing I actually do really like about this Remix is the fact that it's so easy to work on. Just 2 screws, and then you just pull her open. That was one thing I actually did like about the Remix. I got the coffee shakes. I'm gonna eat one of my spatial cookies. Nice. I like shorts and t-shirts. Oh no. Oh no. That sucks, D-Fly. Paul B, those are the goggles. FPV goggles. It makes it so that you can see what the drone sees, basically. That's what I always tell people in the park when people come up to me. But there's 2 little screens in there, and you see what the drone sees. What up, alien? I'm good, dude. I'm good. I'm just chilling. I'm doing a frame swap. I decided I wanted to keep my Remix V1 in some half decent shape because they're not being sold or made anymore. And I was leaving it up to people in the chat to switch everything to a Hyperlow CG or a Chameleon. And so far, the Hyperlow CG is winning. Yeah, Rustic, same here. I want to make mine 6S, and I didn't really want to cheap out on parts, so it's just on the back burner. And now with this virus, I'm not going to be finishing some of these builds for a while. It's kind of shitty. How you doing, Kimbo? 35 days. Oh my god, dude. Me and Stoner Trash have been self-quarantined. I'm a framer. I build houses. So I'm not able to work right now. There's no work. So I'm at home anyways. And we're not really going into town much just because what's the point of getting fucking sick? There's a lot going around saying that it's this and that, but I'm just trying to be safe, and I don't want to get someone else sick. That's my main thing. I'm just playing it safe, basically. Plus, I guess you could say I've always social distanced. I've never really been like I guess I've partied. I can't say I don't party, but most of the time I'm avoiding the general public. Plus, look at me. The general public avoids me. I don't have to social distance. Everyone avoids me. I can literally get on a train during rush hour, and people would rather stand than sit next to me. So, I don't have any problem social distancing. Paul, I've been flying for 3 years, this month, actually. It's April, right? Yeah, it's still April. Yeah, 3 years now I've been flying. Yeah, that was my main thing, and it's a pretty big frame, so I wanted 6S. I want to I want to suggest 7-inch arms. Yeah, rustic. 7-inch arms, 7-inch props on a monster. Oh, oh. I just get excited thinking about that. I'll pay. I'll pay to get the file, and I'll change the file myself and get them cut. That's how badly I want to put 7-inch arms on mine. That's crazy, man. I want everyone to be safe. That's my main thing. I don't want to hear that someone's getting sick. I want the best for everyone. I'm a pretty nice dude. I like to think I'm a pretty nice dude anyways. I'm pretty accepting. Even people who piss me off, I'm pretty accepting about. So, I don't like seeing people getting sick and shit like that. I live across the street from an old folks home, and the ambulances are there all the time. And I just think about their families and everything, so I don't want to hear anyone get sick. That's my reason for taking it safe right now. I don't want to get someone sick. I don't want to be responsible. I know I have a pretty decent fucking immune system. I don't get sick. But that just means that I carry shit. That's basically what it means. It means that I will fucking carry it and pass it on to someone else, because my body will just fight it off. So that's my reasoning. So yeah, I hope you guys can see what I'm doing here. Yeah, I guess you can kind of see. I'm kind of doing like a frog surgery. So I just realized something. I need to get a white fucking table. I guess I could have put my placemat down. I'm not rocking my placemat right now. I have a cork placemat that I usually use. I guess you would be able to see everything better. What a dummy. Yeah, work on a black drone on a black table. Nice one, Reckless. Yeah, dude, I thought that would be cool. Even if you went like 5mm, just to make them a little stiffer, or even 6mm would be really cool. Yeah, I don't know. That just visualizing a 7-inch monster in my mind gets me all excited. Like I would put crossfire and everything on that shit. That would be a badass long-range system. Wow. Yeah, Corey's a good guy, actually. I have, Corey wrote a note. I don't know, let me just pull up my OBS here. So this white piece of paper here, that's actually from Corey. That's the note he wrote in my monster frame. And then this little green piece of paper is actually from Vic FPV. This is my, this is what pushes me on days that I don't feel like flying. So that is a note that Vic FPV put in with a whole shit ton of props he sent me. He was basically just like, oh, I got a ton of props. Here, you and your girlfriend can have a ton of props. And I'm still working on them, and he gave them to me last year. Now, I fly my props till they are broken, so that's probably why. But, yeah, that's a little something about what's on my wall. Corey's a good guy. I got his sticker set up there on the wall, too. Ha! Oh my god, True FPV Blood, I didn't even realize I said that until you fucking wrote it. That's fucking hilarious. Babe, True FPV Blood just wrote, A 7-inch monster gets me excited, ... That's what she said. Oh my fucking god. I can't believe I set myself up that bad. True FPV blood, I love you. True FPV blood, you are a fucking genuine dude. Probably one of my favorite supporters, one of the coolest people I've met in this hobby. Like, you're legit, dude. Anyone who says different, they're just fucked in the head. That's what. So yeah, I'm just about done here. I'm just pulling the antennas off. Yeah, so Crossfire people, because I don't use Crossfire. I've never even tried it. Like, how do you... Like, it's just a button that you press on the module that binds it, right? Like, that's all it is to bind? Because I gotta go through a whole fucking process of pressing this goddamn little button. This frame has actually got an RXSR in it. Free Sky RXSR. And they have the tiniest little buttons. So, here's a little tip. Here's a little tip that I don't think I've ever put this in a video. See that? Clamping fucking pinchers right there. Can't even, my words aren't coming to my head right now. I can't think. So yeah, you use this and you clamp the button on your receiver and then power on. So you aren't fucking trying to do the four-handed thing. No, I'm not, I don't have any sponsors, dude. Yeah, I've worked with some companies, I've done some giveaways here and there. I'm on some teams. I support lots of companies, but I am not sponsored. I guess I could say I'm sponsored by VAS. It's not official. I've been sent a bunch of stuff, basically. I'm not sponsored by anyone, sadly, but it is what it is. Nice! 6S 3000s? Nice. I'm actually tempted to get some 6S 2200s for my 7-inch bando when I get it done. Yeah, the KO Tech, honestly, it might have just been because the Apex was so fresh, but they are some seriously balanced motors, dude. I've heard, I had a bunch of people come after me for making the video because apparently the owner was an owner of another company and screwed a bunch of people over, and people were like, oh, I wouldn't support him and yada yada, but I was like, I'm supporting what I believe in. That's what I support. I'm not sponsored. I don't fucking lie. I don't say, oh, this is good because they pay me. Like, no one's fucking paying me shit. If it sucks, I'm gonna fucking tell you. That's just the way it is. Straight up. That is the reckless guarantee. If something sucks, I'm gonna fucking tell you. Straight up. What drone would I buy if you've never flown before? Yes, I have. I've never lost a drone. No quads left behind, but I did, I was running I made a cord so that I could have my goggle battery in my pocket, but I didn't realize that it was an old-ass copper wire, like a really shitty wire. So basically my goggles would stay on sometimes, but then sometimes they would turn off. So I was power looping this bridge over a fucking leech-infested fucking swampy-ass creek. And of course, I lost video right at the top of my power loop and just fell in the water. I didn't find it till the next day. I had leeches on my balls, leeches on my ass, leeches all over, man. My girlfriend hates that shit. She even got in the water, and then a friggin' fish tried to fucking swim up her shorts. And she still didn't get out because she wanted to help me find my drone. That's how awesome my girlfriend is. But honestly, dude, the TBS Source 1, my girlfriend flies one, that is a solid beginner frame. It's very strong. I would even get one. I would just slam it, personally. But it's a solid frame. So if I had to recommend, just because it's like I guess it's 40 Canadian. It's cheaper if you're American. But it's 40 Canadian for that frame. And I haven't personally, like, my girlfriend hasn't broken hers yet. So that, if I were to, and just because it's also a very inexpensive frame. Like, you could go for an Armaten frame, which is lifetime warranty. But, like, at the end of the day, it's really up to you. If you want to do freestyle or whatever, like, the Source 1's a great frame to start with. I, honestly, as a beginner, if you end up really liking it, I would experiment as much as you can when you first start. But once you start feeling comfortable, what I did anyways is I stopped fucking with everything. My rates have been the same for 2 years. So, like, I know how my quad moves. I have the muscle memory to my rates. And it doesn't matter which one of these drones I'm flying. I know my rates. And I can do a snap roll pretty much with my eyes closed. Because I know how it moves. That's kind of how I got good at the inverted yaws. You do them over and over and over and over and over till you got that muscle memory. And now it's like you could almost do it with your eyes closed. It's weird. It's hard to say. But, like, personally, experiment as much as you can when you first start. Once you start feeling comfortable, start kind of sticking to what you're doing. Don't do drastic changes anymore, because that will basically make you restart. You're going to have to basically relearn. That's how I feel about it anyways. Like, if I were to go from my rates and just bump up my rates 200 degrees, I would literally be trying to learn how to fly all over again. Holy. Yeah, I'm trying to think, like, I think my girlfriend's crashed the Chameleon harder than her Source 1. You haven't had any crazy crashes with your Source 1, right, Beb? I know you had the fail-safe out in the field, but that just landed in dirt pretty much.
Other than my first day of proxy where I kept running into fucking pillars, not really.
Yeah, and the barn though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that, I will say, the barn though is probably the best place to fucking practice, because hitting wood is so much better than hitting concrete, and you learn your gaps. Yeah, straight into a tree, that will do it. Trees don't move, man. I did that once with a snowmobile. Yeah, I almost lost an arm too. Trees don't move. I learned that quick. Oak trees do not move. That was a crazy experience. A couple years ago, I smacked a fucking oak tree real fucking hard on my sled, and I blew my whole right side apart. I shouldn't have even survived that crash, basically. And that was before the drones. Once I got into the drones, I was like, sweet, no more hospital visits. Yeah, I smacked the tree going probably $140. Bounced off of it, totaled my sled. I didn't know I broke my collarbone till I went to try and start the sled again. And then I, like, fully dislocated my arm again. And I was like, oh my god, and then I heard some coyotes howling, so I was like, I gotta get home, and I just started walking. Walked about fucking a mile and a half home with my fucking broken arm, and then, everyone's trying to make me go to the hospital, but it was just my collarbone. I knew it was just my collarbone. And I was just like, no, I'm not fucking sitting in a hospital all night. I'm going to bed. I'm not going to a hospital for them to give me a fucking sling after sitting there for 6 hours. So I fucking went to bed. Stayed home a few weeks from work. I think I was home for 3 weeks, and then I had to go back to work. I was so bored, and I build houses. But yeah, I went back to work, and I was at least rocking a tape measure and shit like that. Got really good at sinking nails with my left hand. But, it is what it is. I didn't really tell, like, too many people. I ended up telling my dad, like, a year later, and he's like, holy fuck, dude, you gotta tell me these things. It was just like, oh, it's whatever. I'm not dead. Yeah, it was nuts, man. It was nuts. I crashed a lot of dirt bikes, too, man. I haven't been really nice to my body. Like, when I say my back hurts, and I got people who are older than me going, oh, fuck you, your back doesn't hurt, you don't know shit. I'm like, I might not know shit, but honestly, you don't even know what I've put my fucking body through. I've skateboarded, BMX'd, fucking all that shit. And yes, I crashed. Especially skateboarding. I don't even know why I ever tried fucking skateboarding. I sucked, man. I fucked myself up so many times on a skateboard. And then I was like, why don't I just ride a BMX? And then I started doing really dumb shit with BMXs, like jumping off of sheds and dumb shit. Yeah, I've really beat myself up. Everything kind of crunches now. But, like, it is what it is. I'm glad I found drones, because I'm definitely way nicer on my body now. Yeah. I was so bored. That's really what it is, man. It really just came down to I couldn't sit in the house anymore. I was like, I gotta get the fuck out of here. I gotta go do something. And I needed money too, so it is what it is. I probably could have gone on unemployment and shit, but nah, fuck that shit. Alrighty, so yeah, everything's out. It's a CL Racing, F4S, TBS Unify, Fox Here Falcor, Racer Star 2306 1722s. I got 2 Armaten ESCs and 2 Lumineer ESCs. They're all 30 amp. And now I'm going to start sticking it in this hyper low. The frame swap is actually probably the best thing to do live because I can actually talk to the camera and I'm kind of like not even really paying attention to what I'm doing. I'm just kind of doing it. Yeah, dude, same with me. My ankles are like, they're like, it sounds like I'm popping popcorn when I'm walking around at nighttime. And that's just my ankles crunching. You never get used to it either. I don't like breaking bones. It sucks. You'd think you get used to it after a while, but nah, it sucks. Like when I crash a drone, if you watch my videos, you'll see me pick up my drone and it's like totaled and I'm laughing my ass off. That's what I'm about. Back in the day, I fucking wipe my fucking dirt bike out, snap my ankle or something, and I just like have this look on my face like, oh! Obviously not laughing. Yeah, so I guess I'm going with the hyper low CG. Oh, I got the friggin'... This fucking song, hold on. I don't know if you guys can even hear my music. Probably not. This Eclipse song by Sitara. I always call it the Mr. Steel song because it was in all of his end screens. Man, that's one sponsor. Honestly, I love all different kinds of motors and stuff, but the fucking is my favorite 4-cell motor. And I kind of hate that it's my favorite motor because I'm so fucking broke right now. But my favorite 4S motor is the fucking Silk 2345. And it's not just how it flies or the odd KV that it is. It's also the fact that they're literally the sexiest motor I've ever seen. I should just call it that. I wanted to do, I think it was my hot dog. I was trying to get on Team Hot Dog. And I did a Team Hot Dog edit, and I just fucking... I've challenged myself to tell a story while I was just going balls out flying, and it was just ridiculous. Halfway through the story, I got really intense into my flying, and I stopped, like, talking for a little while. That was jokes. One day I'm gonna fly with the Steel. I honestly, my main reasoning for wanting to fly with these really, really big guys is I want to play quad with them. I do. I've never been as competitive as I guess I am in drones. As far as freestyle, like I love going hard, and the fact that I'm not going to break any bones is like obviously amazing. But I'm gonna try and fight to be the best pilot I can be. And that's just the way it is. I always will. Now, if I can remember, I'm pretty sure I had to use like super, super fucking skinny nuts on this. Super skinny nuts! Where's my skinny nuts at? Alrighty. Got some skinny nuts here, boys and girls. Skinny nuts speak with Reckless. Thanks again, everyone, for showing up. You guys are awesome. It's just the ridiculous live stream with Reckless. Damn straight, True Blood. I'll break quads all day. I'll try not to break all of them, so I at least have one to fly, but I'm in it to full send. That's why you don't really see a lot of cinematic stuff out of me. Yeah, I love this hat. Yeah, it's probably my favorite FPV hat that I have. I don't really have a lot of FPV hats, though. I don't really buy a lot of swag. I spend too much money on motors and ESCs. Can't buy swag. Sounds good, Shane. For sure. I loves ideas. So I'm just gonna get my nuts all stacked here. So I like to have my quads as slammed as possible. But this one is just a hair tight, so I actually put washers under all the standoffs just to give it a fucking millimeter, so that I didn't have to go the entire standoff size up. So yeah, frame is prepped. I'm gonna drop this camera in here. For those of you wondering why Reckless has this expensive Foxy or Falcor, it is because I won it in a giveaway. If I buy cameras, I pretty much only buy the Runcam Robins. They're cheap and they work. That's my cheap camera of choice. I've never tried a Caddx, and I'm one of those people, basically the Runcam ain't broke, so what's the point wasting money seeing if a Caddx works? So I just stick with the shit that I know, basically. If I win a giveaway, then I'll fly something else. I do love this Falcor. It's definitely the best camera I've probably seen through. Although the Runcam Eagles are super nice. Another camera that was given to me. Same with my footage. Most of my footage is filmed with Session 4. And then someone gave me a Hero 7 Black. I've flown it a few times, but I'm scared to break it, and I haven't been able to get a hold of the guy. So, because I would have just sent it back to him to see if he had the receipt or whatever. But anyways, yeah, I'm kind of nervous about flying it now, just because it's such a nice camera, and I run the Hero 7 with my Rode mic on a tripod, and it's like my favorite vlog setup. Take it easy, Juggernaut. Have a good night, dude. Peace out. Flip the bird. Alright, so I don't know if you're leaving right away, but I'm gonna do a bong time. Shout out to Shop North of Toronto for the beautiful glass. Yeah, the Runcam Robin, I'm not running the stock settings. I have a way of setting it up, and it's a pretty decent camera. You just gotta know how to set it up, basically. I feel like some cameras are just, they make the stock settings better. And they're like, here, it's a better camera. I could be wrong. I don't really know too much about cameras. If you guys have been listening, apparently all I know how to do is crash shit, so. Yeah, the Caddx Dolphin. Peace out, Juggernaut. I think it's the Raytel. Caddx Raytel. I was tempted to try one, but I don't have fucking money for cameras right now anyways, so I'm just gonna use up the shit that I have. I still have a fucking big old Runcam Owl somewhere. I should fucking go through some of my old parts, show you guys some history for some of the newer pilots. I got parts from 3 years ago. I can't be 100% sure, but that tastes like zombie. Oh, I'm good. You see that? Your boy Reckless got the palate of a connoisseur. I knew that was zombie kush. I'm actually proud of myself for that. Vote reckless for the next Cannabis Cup fucking judge. I can taste his strain. Alright, shut up and fucking build your shit, bro. So, camera's in. I love how I'm like not even paying attention to what I'm doing. I'm just talking to you guys. Talking over my shoulder and building a drone like this. How do I want to set this up? Oh, so cool story. For anyone who follows me on Facebook or whatever, you probably won't be able to see it. But there's a tiny, tiny little silver cap right there between my fingers. I replaced that using my heat gun. And I actually had a CL Racing F4S that I had wrecked, and I was using as a keychain on my backpack for like 2 years, a fucking keychain CL Racing board. So I took it off of this board with my heat gun. Hold on, where's my... See the 3 contacts there? So I took it off with the heat gun, my first time ever doing this. I was looking at 2 fucked flight controllers. So in my mind, I'm like, well, I'm not gonna fucking break it any more than it's already fucking broken. So I was like, I'll fucking try this. It's not that hard. Like, if you got a steady hand, it's actually not that hard. One thing I will recommend is if you have conformal coating, get isopropyl alcohol and clean that shit off. Because I was having a time, because the heat gun's heating up the conformal coat, and it gets so sticky that when you go to let go of the fucking chip, it sticks to your fucking tweezers. So it's moving all over the place. So I actually had to heat it and hold it in place and then let it dry because I was too lazy to fucking clean the conformal coat off. So if you're gonna do that, I recommend obviously cleaning this shit up. You're gonna have a heat gun on it. Yeah. Just be careful. But it's definitely good. If you have some wreck shit, that's one thing I will recommend. If you have burnt out shit, keep it. Because you can practice doing that kind of stuff on burnt out stuff. Just taking it off and putting it back on is a great way of practicing, in my opinion. Drone Review Man, how you doing? Australia. Honestly, I do want to go. I want to travel. I guess it'd be 6 years ago. I went to England for the first time. My mom and my brothers moved to North Yorkshire, and it gave me the bug. I've wanted to see the whole world ever since. Yeah, I forgot how tight this fucking build was. So, I didn't run it like this before, but I think I got enough room to run this VTX out front. I don't know, we'll see. I'm gonna decide in a minute here. I gotta do something here though. I'm trying to think, like, I'm pretty sure I had my battery lead out the side, so I'm probably going to have to actually move that. So I'm going to turn on my soldering iron. Looks like I do have to solder. Yeah, honestly, like, I've learned so many skills from getting into this hobby. I soldered once before I got into this hobby. Now I can I can solder. I could probably, if I had enough fucking parts, if I worked for like Get FPV or something, I could probably build, like the way quads are now, I can solder up 4 ESCs pretty damn quick. Now everything's one fucking thing with a fucking ribbon cord. You know how many fucking drones I could build in a day? Oh my lord. But it's all just skills I learned from this hobby. I love that about this hobby. So, it looks like I extended these motor wires too for the remix, but I'm gonna be lazy. I'm not fucking chopping those down. I'm just gonna slap this girl together so that she can fly. That's why we do this. Pretty quads are for the wall. I guess they start off kind of pretty and then I smash them up. I'm just gonna grab a water real quick. My bottle in there? Love you, babe. Got me water. Okay, so I'm gonna flip this over so that I can move this power lead so that it's coming out the side. I'm just gonna stick it on one of these standoffs so that it stays still for me. True FPV blood, bro, you have no idea how many friggin' companies I have contacted. You have no idea, dude. I've, like, all of them. like, cause I love testing shit. I love making videos testing stuff. I have contacted so many companies. I've gotten discount codes and stuff like that, but like, and obviously business is business. I don't expect people to just send me shit for free all the time. But like with all this going on right now, I just can't afford to buy parts. But yeah, I have contacted lots of companies. I might actually be doing some work for a different lipo company, as in not Ovonic. I was supposed to release a giveaway today. I'm waiting on a message back from Ovonic, but the plan is to do a 4 lipo giveaway with Ovonic. I've been contacting them, basically saying like I'm almost at 1,500 subscribers. I want to do a little celebration and give back to the hobby. Are you interested? So that's probably happening. I'm just waiting for the 100% from Ovonic. Oh, come on, you bitch. Yeah, I've contacted a lot of companies. I think I need to turn up my soldering iron a bit. That was weird. There we go. Put some fresh solder on there. Love my drones. What up, buddy? Nice. Project 399. Yeah, I've seen those. That's awesome, dude. Yeah, the Bandolero 7, that frame, for a 7-inch frame, that frame actually surprised me. I had the same sort of issue. I basically had a desync over at the barn dough. I had a desync and I was probably 100 feet in the air, went into a death roll, and it just bounced off the fucking ground. The Bandolero 7, I couldn't fucking believe it. Blew my mind. And it did it. I kept having the issue because I was running this setup with the 7-inch props, and 30 amp ESCs, they don't like it. So that's kind of why I'm not flying the Bandolero right now. But that's a tough fucking frame. Yeah, I should. I have done lots of build videos. Honestly, I should just put out the BQE banger build that I did. That's probably the BQE banger build that I posted, and the Source 1 build were probably my 2 best build videos. I haven't tried Flight 1. I tried it when it was race flight. I actually have some old I actually use a fucking old ass fucking, I think it's a Revolt. I think it was called a Revolt. Race Flight Revolt. Fucking flight controller. That's my wireless setup for my simulator. I think I got another one in here somewhere. And I still have a couple Bolt ESCs from when they were race flight. Yeah. I haven't tried Flight 1. I've heard lots of great shit about it. Now, which side do I want this to come out? Yeah, I'm just gonna clean this up a little bit. I'm just gonna solder this bitch quick so that I can get on with this goddamn build. I got the coffee shakes. Got them coffee shakes. Yeah, building is... I love building. I love building just as much as I love flying, I think. But, yeah, I can't build all the time. I wish I could. You know, make sure I put everything in the right fucking way. I've had a couple bong times now. And I'm talking more than I am building. There we go. Now I got tons of room in the back for that fucking VTX. Okay. I want to stick this under here too. What the hell? That's depressing. No depressing music. This is gonna be a beauty. I think I'm gonna stick the friggin' antennas out the side. I ran them out the back before, but I think because I'm running this this style antenna, I think I'm gonna... I might even do this out the front. I don't know. I'm gonna do a very different antenna setup than what I normally do. Now I need some more nuts. I'm just looking through the comments here to make sure I'm not missing anything. I know you guys are trying to talk to me too. Trying to keep up with everyone. Yeah, Hobby Wing, I've heard lots of great things about a Hobby Wing. Micro Evil. Nice. 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 I like the sound of those motors. Does it feel good for freestyle? Cause that's what I want to. I want to kind of have a mixture of like freestyle, long range ish setup for my super deluxe, the banger or the Bandolero 7. Yeah, Revolt OSD. Yeah, I remember those. Yeah. Holy ouch, yeah. Yeah, for sure. For sure, for sure. It's always great when you do a crash, when you crash that hard and then you like walk over and everything's still together. You're like, whoa, how the fuck did I do that? That quarry I fly, that spot, I've been lucky as shit. I can't even say, like, that spot is a quad demolisher, and I don't, like, I've been pretty lucky at that spot. Obviously, when I'm doing backwards dives and shit, I'm asking for it, and when I'm trying to roll while I'm doing a backwards dive, of course I'm gonna crash. But yeah, that's a sketchy spot. And usually when you hit the sand, your motors are just filled with fucking metal. And you can't fly like that. You gotta go home and clean all that shit out with gum or some shit. It's a pain in the ass getting the metal out, but it is what it is. Yeah, I might look at those motors. I want to get some fairly cheap, decent motors for my 7-inch rig. And I've always just flown 5-inch, so I'm kind of like a little lost. I was running 2306. I was running these motors on it, the 2306 1722s on 7-inch props on 6S. It was quick. Like it ran great. But the ESCs couldn't handle it, and when I really punched it, it would death roll. But yeah, so I was actually pretty pleased with how it handled just with the 2306 motors. Yeah, that's probably the worst part of this virus thing. Like for chilling at home all day, fuck, it's just, you start going crazy. I was supposed to do this a couple days ago, and then I was just like not feeling it. I was like, I don't feel like doing anything today. And then I woke up today in a pretty good mood. Watered my plants. And I was in a good mood, so I was like, I'm just going to go live. I'm not going to think about it too much. I'm just going to go live and chill with people, hang out, shoot the shit with Reckless. So, can I get away? Yeah, I'm not even going to fucking shorten these wires. Fuck it. This is just going to be a lazy-ass build because I just want to hang out and talk to you guys. Even though I don't really have fuck all to talk about. I guess this is probably the best thing to do right now. Because I'm just going to get myself too ripped, and then I'm not even going to know what to talk about. Yeah, the durability test, bro. Yeah, whenever someone says, oh, you gotta durability test something, I just go to the barn or fucking the quarry. That's the best spot, because you're gonna smash shit up there. I still got this one frame. I haven't even tested it yet. I still need parts for it, but... can I get away with this? No. Let me see. I just want to hold this fucking apex. Or ipex, whatever the fuck these stupid fucking things are called. Oh, I need a zip tie. Zip tie in my eye. Don't go hanging out with Reckless, cause then you'll be too high. Honestly, dude, it don't matter how long you've been in the hobby. A durability test is a durability test. Obviously, breaking a few frames, you don't just... I don't think you should be able to test one frame and then talk shit about it. I feel like you should at least try 2 frames. Because you never know. It's kind of the same with anything. It can be a factory defect or something. Like, you never know. So it's always good to review something a few times. I like to do that, especially with lipos. I like to do updates. Alrighty. So yeah, that's just gonna stick out the back like that. Fucking right. Let's stick these motors on here and fucking... oh, we're almost done. We're almost done, boys and girls. Doggone, I tell you what. And then I'll bring it out tomorrow and fucking smash it. And then you guys can watch me do another frame swap if you want. I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to put my 5-inch CLI dump back on this because it was feeling funky when I was flying this setup on the Remix. And I think it's because I was still running the same PIDs I was running on my 7-inch drone, so it felt funny. It also depends where you crash too. Like, obviously concrete and steel, you're gonna break more shit. If you crash on grass, you're not as likely to break stuff. But it also depends on how high you are too. How high you are off the ground. I've learned to try and get myself upright at least before I crash, because top mount batteries and yada yada. And I'm fairly good at it anyways. I don't really land upside down much. Pay attention here. Putting on my motor sideways. Mm-mm. 2 hours, holy. We're going good here, boys and girls. Getting all that view time. I'm just fucking being an idiot, as usual. As fucking usual. After I get these fucking on here halfway, I'm gonna fucking do another bong time. got so much wire. I'm just gonna have to tuck these ESCs tight into the frame. I don't feel like fucking tight chopping wires again. I've already extended these wires, fucking chopped them. Fucking just gonna make the motor fucking work like shit if I gotta fucking chop them and patch them again. Fucking chilling with Reckless, watching him fucking be an idiot. People are talking in the chat. Fucking right, I'm still on. Yeah, lots of packs for sure. I'm actually getting down in packs now. I think I only have 8. But hopefully I'm gonna get some more soon. I'm trying to get some for free, but I might not be able to get some until I fucking pay for some. I was contacted by a lipo company, so I might be getting some lipos to test very soon. And yeah, like I was saying earlier, I'm just waiting on a message for the go-ahead on the Ovonic giveaway. And obviously I will make a vlog and blah 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 blah, you'll see. It's $4.20 all month, bro. $4.20 all month. Who would have thunk? Who would have thunk the government would make everyone fucking stay home for $4.20 all month? It's like, here's some weed money, and just stay home this month. I never got no fucking check. They never gave me no fucking check. Alrighty. This frame, I will say, this is a sexy frame. When it's fucking this tight, slammed fucking frame. It's a tight build. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend this for someone who's just learning how to solder. It's one of those frames. The frames that I tend to fly are the frames that you spend most of the build time scratching your head figuring out how to set everything up. I think that is the main thing for me anyways, is my first build is I'm very particular about where everything's located. So when I'm building a fresh frame that I've never built before, so like let's say for example, just out of the blue, a Flynoceros skull. I've never built one of those frames before. I've never had one. I haven't had the chance to buy one. I would like to try one. I'm willing to try everything. But for example, a Flynoceros skull frame. I've never built one, but I could have everything set up and soldered pretty damn quick. But then figuring out, okay, where do I put the VTX now? Where do I put the RX now? That is what takes time for me, anyways. Alright, well, I'm going to turn up the music for a sec, because I got to take a leak. Reckless got to take a leak. I'll be right back.
There's no retribution when the last drink serves, so until it's time to strike, we wait and observe. Clear your mind always, analyze the situation, prepare for meditation. Wrap your hub sacks till with facts and dedication. Prepare for meditation. Clear your mind always, analyze the situation, prepare for meditation. Wrap your hub sacks till with facts and dedication. Prepare for meditation.
Oh, I'm back. Yeah, I'd love to try one. I would love to try a skull. I want the, I can't I'm pretty sure it's the TAC edition. It's the very minimalistic looking, very tight looking unibody version. That's the one I'm interested in. It's weird that I love a unibody so much, but I fly a slammed alien. I don't know. I don't know. I guess I don't really break a lot of carbon, so I just prefer everything to be one piece. That's what it is. I'm just fucking lazy. That's why I like a unibody. I learn something new about myself every day. I'm just fucking lazy. That's why I like a fucking unibody. What do you mean I gotta put arms on this thing? I wanna fly. I like the soldering. Alrighty. Yeah. I'm gonna mess around with the tape and ESCs in a second here. I want a bong time. God dang it. Yeah. Yeah, Source 1. And me, I've built 2 of them now. I've built 2 Source 1s. I haven't personally flown one other than for like a few packs on my girlfriend's to make sure that it's flying good. But if I were to buy one, I would slam it, obviously. I actually, I have a question for you Source 1 users. Oh, fuck. That just went right down in there. So I have a question for you Source 1 users. Do you run the arms on top of your bottom plate or on the bottom? Because I switched everything. I like mine set up so that everything's inside the frame. And I feel like it flies way better like this. It's almost like slamming it, but I'm basically just, instead of slamming the body down, I'm moving the arms up. It's like when you get a body lift on your pickup truck because you're too cheap to get shocks and fucking everything else that you need to actually have a lifted truck. You just give it a body lift. Yeah, that's pretty much what I did there. It works. You get to use the same camera mounts, and the props are closer to your CG, so... Oh, Reckless isn't as dumb as he looks. No, I'm not going to be able to get... Oh, I got it. Oh! So yeah, how do you guys run your Source 1 arms? Lazy Luna. That's funny. Hey, Jank FPV. I don't know if you were commenting earlier, but how the fuck are you doing, buddy? Like, I don't mind it. I'm sure when I fucking snap an arm out in the field and I have a spare arm, I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, removable arms are way better. But like, I usually have a spare quad with me. I've never broken... Like, I'll usually have... These are my 3 main quads. I usually bring all 3 with me no matter what. One of them's 6S, 2 of them are 4S. This is obviously 6S, so I'll be bringing this out now. Oh yeah, bong time. What the fuck am I doing? Yeah. That's the way. That's the way to run it. You broke the back half of the top and bottom plate on your slim. Wow. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. That's hardcore. Awesome, Jank. Glad to hear it. Yeah, that's hardcore, dude. That's a serious rip. I have yet to have a crash like that. Like, I guess I've just been fucking lucky. I'm waiting for the day that I completely wreck up a drone, but I have yet to do more than just snap an arm or a top plate or something. Like this slammed alien, I've snapped the top plate right behind the second front standoffs. I've snapped it there a couple times. My 2 4S are slammed aliens, and my 6S is a Apex. I haven't bought a frame since I bought my Osquads monster. I haven't. I was flying my Armatan. I was flying my Chameleon more than I was flying the slammed alien last year, but I was still flying the slammed alien quite a bit. I haven't really, like, I find myself going back to the slammed alien just because, holy, I got 40 people in here? No way. That's crazy. Holy shit. What up, everybody? I've never actually had 40 people in here. That's fucking sick. I'm gonna celebrate. Let's see how many people leave when I do bong time. Watch them all leave. Bong time! It's bong time with Reckless! Yeah, I was saying earlier, my Slammed Alien 4.5 with the KISS V1, it's still rocking KISS V1, 24 amp ESCs, and that thing is it's a fucking samurai sword. I fucking love how that thing flies. Hold on here. Hold on here. How many people left? Yeah, we're gonna slam this girl together. I want to thank everyone for joining. You know what? Since I got this many people, let's see. Are they still all here? Oh yeah, see? I told you I was gonna lose everyone. I told you guys, see? Bong time. I got rid of everyone. That's fucking funny. Do I got like fucking 30-something dislikes now too? Fucking people are friggin' snowflakes, eh? That's funny. You see that, babe? That's funny shit. That's how you get rid of people. Pull out a bong. I can get people to leave quicker with a bong than you can with a gun. That's pretty bad. I bet you people would join if I had a gun. I should go get my rifle and see how many people join. That's funny. Anyways, let's throw some white tape on this. Actually, no. Fuck that. I'm gonna throw some... No, fuck that color tape too. Let's just throw some red on there. That's crazy. I can't believe I lost that many people. Yeah, fucking right. It keeps it real. Honestly, my channel's not for those people. As much as I would love the view time, it's just, it's not that kind of channel. I'm sorry. If you're here to friggin' learn some science and shit, you're not gonna learn shit here, bud. You're gonna learn some tips here and there of how I do stuff, but fuck. Use my advice at your own discretion. Is what it is, right? That's just proof that I'm not in it for... Some people get so jealous and it's like, I don't know why. I'm just here because it's fun. That's what it's all about. That's what I'm here to do. Make people laugh. break quads. I'm just here to chill, guys. I'm not here for fucking long time. I'm just here for a good time. I couldn't even believe I got this many fucking subs. There we go. She got some extra wire on there, but that's okay. I'll make her look purty. It is what it is. There was way too many people in that rotation, bro. Took care of that problem real quick. Can't have 40 people in rotation, bro. It just don't work like that. Like when Bot Grinder's live, I can only imagine like how many people are all smoking up at the same time just when he does his dab time. Good to hear, bro. I love hearing that. I don't mind. I'm not going to talk shit about people who don't smoke either. But if you can't accept that I smoke, then it is what it is, right? I have crazy anxiety, and I kind of depend on it. If I don't smoke, I don't sleep, I don't eat, and my anxiety is through the fucking roof. So, if you can't handle it, like my anxiety's been super bad because of this COVID shit and everything, and I'm just been stressed out. So, if you can't handle me smoking, then get the hell out of here. Right? Fuck. So yeah, I usually tape the shit out of my ESCs. It's good to protect them. Also, I just started taping the shit out of them because it keeps water and shit out, and I do fly in the winter times, and then it just stuck like that. I get colored tape, and damn right. Hey, Double A, how you doing? Damn right, dude. Always focused. Always doing my thing. Oh yeah, this is gonna look toy. It's gonna look so toy. Toy like a fucking toiger. Toy like a fucking toiger. This shit is gonna be so toy like a toiger, it's gonna eat Carol Baskin's new husband. Oh. This thing is so toy like a toiger. It'll eat Carol Baskin's husband. I tells you what. That bitch. That fucking bitch. Everyone's talking about that shit. I watched the documentary. That's something else, man. Yeah, it's something else. The world is... I don't even know. Now we're getting there. Yes, he went there. I sold out. I fucking sold out. I just kicked everyone out. Fucking smoking weed, and then I sold myself out. Fucking bringing up Carol Baskin, doggone it. I don't know. I kind of like it. It's something. It's something to make you laugh in a pretty fucked up time. So I appreciate it. I had a good laugh watching that documentary. It's something else. Look at that fucking tape, man. This is the fucking tape mobile. That's alright. Don't matter. It's just gotta fly, right? It's a frame swap. Couldn't have expected this to be fresh. Damn, yeah, this is gonna look friggin' toy. Yeah, I'm actually, I'm stoked about this. I thought I had, I guess I gotta pull out a fresh zip tie. Sometimes I'll try, oh, there it is. Zip tie this down here as a tension relief on my pigtail. That's another little thing I like to do. Little bit of tension relief. Little tension relief zip tie to hold your pigtail. Then shit's not being ripped directly out of your VTX, because usually a VTX is a lot more expensive than antennas. So obviously you want to protect your VTX. So yeah, little tension protection there. It's a good thing to do. Apparently this zip tie is like a hunk of shit though. Okay, I need a fresh zip tie because that one's slipping for some reason. I think I used that zip tie too many times or something. It is what it is, man. I'm very accepting. I like to brighten up the mood a little bit. Some of my jokes aren't that funny, I guess, to some people. Some people take life too seriously, in my opinion. It is what it is, right? Well, this is actually, I forgot how pretty this build was when it was done. Ooh, so slammed. Like, I've been talking the whole time. FPV morel hunting, eh? You like them morel mushrooms, eh? I don't think I'd be able to do that with my setup. I don't think I'd actually notice a mushroom on the ground with Dom 3s. Like, I can see, but they're not HD. Like, it's just gonna look like a dot to me if I'm hunting for mushrooms with my drone. It's just gonna look like a dot in Dom 3s. I don't know why I'm using the tool like this when I got the fucking thing right here. Almost done here, boys and girls. Now this is a frame that I'm gonna have to take this top plate off again to get the straps in there, because it's that friggin' tight. Actually, maybe I'll just run one strap on it. But yeah, it's a super, super tight build. Almost there. Oh yeah, true that. Yeah, true that. I wasn't thinking about that. Oh. I gotta turn off my lights. So I'm gonna mount these antennas out the side. Ooh. Yeah, this is gonna look sick when it's done. Oh, that's awesome, Jank. Honestly, I'm sure if you had the friggin' what's it called, the DJI digital shit. If you had that on a Cinewhoop, you could probably mushroom hunt with that. Okay, that little gap in the tape is gonna bother the shit out of me, so I gotta cover that. Alrighty, now I need some height shrinks. Get some red ones, of course. Yeah, so I don't fucking organize my fucking heat shrink for shit. It comes organized and then I throw it in a big bucket. Yeah, that's what Reckless does. So I get to fumble through it and look for two of the same goddamn colors. Well, it saves space, I guess. No. I don't even know what song that was. I'll find a piece. It's too big. There's lots of red in here, but I'm not finding the right size. No. Oh. Found one. Fuck, how long did that fucking take? Spores 101. I would like to, I would actually like to try my hand in that, to be honest. I might actually have to check that out. Alrighty, so now I like to leave a little bit of tension a little bit of extra RX wire so that if something happens, they aren't just getting ripped right out. So I'll actually hold them back with needle nose pliers or whatever. Just hold them back. Hold them back so that there's a little extra wire in there, and then just tuck it in the frame. I like to have that little extra for peace of mind. Auto flowers, I honestly love auto flowers because they save space. They're a great space saver, and it's a lot quicker. You get shit done a lot fucking quicker. So if you want bud like right away, I'm a hobby grower. I grow for myself. So I just want to have bud. So I love autos. I just want to get it done. Mine grew a little fucked up just because of the light cycle. It probably would have been a lot bigger, but it is what it is. Some people told me to kill it, but I was like, fuck that, I'm not wasting it. Like, it's just for me, I don't care if it's ugly. Still takes a nice picture. Alrighty. So, antennas are done. Bam. Let's throw the props on it. See how she looks. Oh, I should, put a little zip tie on my XT60 here. Hold the tension on your friggin' XT60 because you don't want that ripping out. There we go. Friggin' rights, bud. Friggin' rights, bud. Yeah. You can pump them pretty good. Like, I've seen people clone them and get about a zip off of each one. It also depends on how long you try and push them for. Like, I tried to push mine as long as possible just because it's weird. It didn't grow properly, so the bottom buds didn't fully thicken up. So now I actually have the plant on an angle so that everything's being lit down to the bottom, and I've been rotating it every night. So I'll be doing that along with the final flush throughout the next 2 weeks. And then I'll be doing the shock in 2 weeks. Hold on. Let me just throw these props on. Oh, put the back props on backwards. Can't be doing that. Oh yeah, this looks cool as fuck. It's like a doggone Spider-Man, I tells you what. I think Stoner Trash is having a nappy. Yeah. I have, to be completely honest with you, I don't have enough experience with autos to be 100% with you, dude. I've only just really got into the indoor. I've always just done outdoor. And usually big ass fucking indicas and sativas, like huge ones. If you follow my my other Instagram, my weed Instagram, and you scroll down to some of the older pictures, you'll see like some of the fucking plants I had. Some of them are fucking huge. Huge. That's where I got the seeds. I had a couple of them hermaphrodited, so I just kept the seeds. I was like, fuck it, why kill the fucking thing? Cool. So there you go. Bam. Hyper low CG. Look at that. Friggin' like an ice cream sandwich, bruh. Like a friggin' ice cream sandwich. Ah, I totally want to paint up my fucking bandolero like an ice cream sandwich now. That'd be so cool. So yeah, there we go. We've got a little. So yeah. Well, I friggin' broke my record. I got up to 40 people today, and then I friggin' pulled out the bong and got rid of them all. That was hilarious. They fill out, like, autos, from what I've seen in pictures, and my auto's like a big solid, it's literally like a 2-foot fucking nug. Hold on 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay. So, yeah. Let me just make sure it's in camera. Okay, so these branches, by rights, should have got up about the same height as this. It should look almost like a, what are they called? Can't even think of what they're called, but it should have the arms all coming up to around the same height. But because it was forced into budding early, because I had it on fucked up light cycle, it was in the window. I started it in the window. So, yeah, this is like a solid fucking nug. Like, you can see how floppy it is. Like, you can't squish that fucking thing. So yeah, that's getting chopped in 2 weeks. I'm excited. Yeah, dude, it's solid. It's pretty amazing. Oh, peace out, true FPV blood. Hey, Phantom FPV, how the fuck are you doing? Yeah, it's by rights, I should have got way more off of it if those other branches had come out more. But, like, it is what it is. Now I have my shit set up properly, so I'm not going to have that problem ever again. But yeah, because I've always just relied on the sun to do that for me. Oh, my water's empty. Hold on, I'll be right back again. Alrighty. So yeah, we just switched everything from the remix to a hyper low CG. So now I'm gonna beat the living crap out of this thing. Yeah, I had to run the cap on the XT60 of this drone just because there's no room in there for a cap. Like, I'm sure, yeah, I probably could have stuck it in behind the camera or something, but I stuck it on the XT60 for this. This cap actually has a big dent in it, so I don't even think it actually does anything. But I haven't had anything catch on fire on it yet, and I was flying it all winter on the fucking 7-inch frame. And it was desyncing and everything from trying to suck all that power through 30 amp fucking ESCs. But yeah, this is the same guts that were in the Bandolero, same guts that were in the remix. Fuck, these this setup, the guts have actually moved around quite a few frames, I guess. But yeah, and I actually on 6S I've been running these 5136s, and they're really nice to fly. HQ 5136. So yeah, there is my rebuilt hyperlow CG. Oh, and I actually chopped these 3D prints down so that I could use the full-size 3D prints on the slammed version. I just cut them. You just find the line that you need on the 3D print, and you just kind of snap it off almost with the side snips. So yeah, I have the nice 3D bumper around my camera pretty much. So like I'm gonna have to hit something real fucking hard to hit that fucking camera. I do not. Yeah, I can pretty much guarantee it's probably no good. It's got a big ass dent in it, but it's just there for decoration. It is what it is. I don't think it fucking works no more, but I haven't had a problem, so I should probably just take it off, but it is what it is. So there, fucking hyperlow CG with its little vast pigtail on there. That looks cool. That's a cool looking build. I'm happy about that. And I guess the remix gets to live. Maybe I'll paint it and stick it on the wall. I don't think anyone would want it. I'd do a giveaway, but it's got a fucking snapped fucking side on it, so no one's gonna want that shit. You know, mashed up fucking reckless frame. Here's my broken thing. I fucking made a camera mount out of, you know those, you know the mounts that come with the cameras that you can mount them onto like a wing or whatever? Those metal mounts? Well, I chopped a metal mount. Chopped a metal mount and then bolted it back here so that I could have my camera more forward. So that's a reckless modification right there. I hope you can see that. Can you guys see that? That little camera mount? And that's just basically cut. I just cut those fucking mounts with snips. And then I think I used a hammer and a nail to make the fucking hole. Like, I didn't even use a drill on that. That's a fucking reckless mount right there to bring your camera forward. I felt like the camera was too far back and I could see, like, the cage. I keep getting hidden by the logos. Gotta move forward, bud. So, yeah. That's that. Oh, I guess we should do one of these. And then I think I'm going to shut her down, boys and girls, because I need to eat, and I want to hang out with my girlfriend. I've been sitting here all day hanging out with you guys. And no offense, but my girlfriend is way fucking hotter than you guys. Hey, babe? You hear me? Yeah, thanks everyone for coming by. I hope someone got a screenshot of the 40 fucking people and then I pull out the bong. That's funny as shit, man. How to Clear a Room by Reckless FPV. Broke my record and then broke another record of getting people to leave. I appreciate you guys. Y'all brighten my day up. It was nice hanging out. Since we're all on quarantine, it's nice to actually hang out, right? I guess it's kind of a one-sided hangout. Because you guys are just watching me do shit, I guess. I don't know if you can hear that. Probably not. Bong time! Dude, when I got into this hobby, I wanted all of the quads. All of the motors. I want to be like Jay Leno of quads. I want to have at least one of everything. At least. That's just... why not? If I can afford it, why not? I'll have one of everything. Love my drone says hi, babe. StreamYard, yeah, I should check that out. Oh man, that Keef bowl. Yeah, I want to do a meetup. I was thinking about doing a Zoom meetup, but I think you have to pay to have a bunch of people in Zoom, so maybe I'll check out that StreamYard. You can always use Discord too. But yeah, yeah, I'm pretty much done here, guys. It was awesome hanging out with everyone. Thanks for everyone who stayed and listened to me ramble. Yeah, I'll be posting some videos of me ripping this thing soon. I'm gonna go full out just because it's all old parts that they're not really doing that great anyways, so I'm just gonna full send it. The flight controller, I'm pretty sure, is bulletproof. It's a CL Racing F4S. You have to physically break those. I've conformal coat them. So the only way to, in my opinion, to break a CL Racing F4S is to fuck up soldering it or to physically break it. If the ESCs burn out, it is what it is. Maybe that'll push me to throw a 4-in-1 on the fucking BQE and try those motors again on a bigger ESC. I want to do that so bad. I want to do a live race with Stoner Trash and Whoops. We need to get a motor for the one, for the Crazy Bee, whatever it is, newbie drone thingy. We need to get a brush motor for that. And somehow I need to set up a way to go live. And I guess I could do it from my cell phone and do it the Mr. Steel way. And just hold my cell phone up to my goggles and me and my girlfriend could take turns. Hey, Big D FPV. I'm actually just shutting it down now. You missed it. I had 40 people in. Then I pulled out the bong and fucking made 40 people leave in about 5 seconds. I'm glad you showed up to say hi, though. I feel bad that I'm closing her down now, but I've been on here for fucking 3 hours. And I want to eat now, so... It's awesome hanging out with you guys, as always. Get out there and flip the bird. Have some fun. Go break some shit. If I go on liftoff or something, I'll put a post on Facebook and put my friend code up. You guys can add me or whatever. So yeah, take it easy. Flip the bird. Have a good day, everyone. Peace.